how do you make an AR-15 into an AK-47? Well, one route is you simply buy the upper that takes the AK-47 cartridge. The only problem with that is you then have to get a new internal parts, you have to get new magazines, you have to get a bunch of new stuff to convert the weapon over. Well, the United States Special Forces approached a company and said they wanted a 30 caliber round that was about the same as the AK-47 round, but the caveat was they wanted to have it where only they had to switch out the barrel of the rifle. They wanted to use the same mags and the same bolt carrier group. So they wanted to keep everything the same, just a barrel change. So what was invented was the 300 AAC Blackout round. And I'm going to come closer to the camera here. So what they basically did was they took the regular 223 round and they cut the top of it off at the shoulder. When you cut the top off, then it looks like a really tall pistol cartridge. And then you shove it up into a die and neck it down to 30 caliber. So basically when I make these cases, I just take old 223 cases, cut the shoulder off, grind them down, put them through the press and make the case. So I can make my own cases and then I can load them and make the AAC Blackout ammunition that's 30 caliber instead of 22 caliber. All right, and then so the other nice thing is, so I have my AR-15 here. I just pop the pins, take the old top off. We'll pretend I took the bolt carrier group out and all that. Stick the same bolt charging handle and the same bolt carrier in the new upper. Boom. Now I got a 30 caliber. I just went from 22 to 30 caliber like that by switching the uppers. You can use the same magazines. Catch is you got to be really careful. You don't want to do these swaps in the field. You want to plan it out and make sure you don't mix up your magazines or ammunition, because you put a 30 caliber round in a 22 barrel, it's going to blow the gun up. So that's the one danger close warning I have for you. But basically it allows you to take your regular AR-15 and shoot a round out of it that's about the equivalent of, it's a little softer than an AK-47, a little more powerful than a 30-30 from my understanding. So it's really great for the size deer I hunt here, for the size hogs I hunt here. So there are other rounds that might be better on hogs, but this is the best round if I want to empty a whole 30 round mag on a group of hogs. This gives me my best shot. There's going to be less muzzle climb, less recoil. It's got a better design, especially with this brake I have on it to keep the muzzle from rising. So again, this is going to be like my, you know, all around go out to the lease hunting gun, because I can take deer and I can take tons of hogs with it, and I can do 20, 30 round mags. The nice thing about this is you don't have to switch out your existing equipment. You just have to get a new upper. I built this upper right here for about $300. They sell them for a little under $400 if you want one already built. If you have enough spare parts, it can cost you far less than that. If you want to go hog wild and buy the nicest stuff, it can cost you way more than that. Now, let's say, Nathan, I don't have a gun at all. Should I go buy a 300 Blackout? I would tell you actually no. If you don't have an AR-15 already, I would just go buy an AK and shoot the cheap AK ammo. Now, if you're like me and already have AR-15s, already have all the accessories, already have the reloading equipment to make your own cases and load your own rounds, 300 AAC Blackout's an excellent option, because it's more cost effective and there's less of, you know, you're still using the same manual of arms and all that. But if you don't already have an AR-15 and you're not already a reloader, then AAC Blackout in the long run will cost you far more than just picking up an AK. So again, I made a few special criteria. Maybe you do too. Maybe you got a lot of money and you just don't care and you like fancy, nice, high-end stuff. So go out and buy yourself a 300 Blackout and spend $1 around when you buy the bullets for it, or you can go and buy the AK and shoot ammunition for less than half that. Anyway, hope you learned something. Have a good one.